I'm going to put together a story that I wrote.
Really?
Yes. And it's called The Avalanche Gang.
Okay.
And I kind of figured, I wrote out a little script here. And here, let me read it to you. See how you like it. Okay. Hi there. I suppose you're wondering what I'm doing.
Yes, I am.
Well, I'm looking over these few rocks. Don't you know that when you go camping or you go to the beach, you find one strange looking rock that you gotta pick it up and you take it home and you collect it? Or, you know what, now that I think about it, even in the Bible, they talk about these stones that come to life and witness this man. It's in the book. Read it. Okay, but anyway, you might say that they talk. As a matter of fact, they do talk. Rocks talk to genealogists. Our what is it called? Our archaeologists. Oh, sure, they can tell the Earth's history just by cracking them open and looking on the inside.
Yeah.
But as a matter of fact, did you know that once I was on top of a mountain? I was climbing. That's in the days before my legs gave out, and I want to say that I was talking to a boulder. Oh, I mean, you know, just like a blah blah blah, and I was telling him all about the whole world. And do you know that after I left, that boulder began to look around and was so depressed because I had left. Because he liked to listen to the world, faraway places like Hawaii, Mexico, Canada, Alaska, you name it. But unfortunately, he was stuck up there on the mountain. As a matter of fact, he had been stuck up there for centuries. And he began to look around at all his pebble friends, stones, rocks, you name it. They're all his friends because, well, they had no place else to go. But, however, he began to look over the edge of the mountaintop for the first time, and he saw all this beautiful greenery down below. Oh, it's gorgeous! Better than what was up here on the top of the mountain, all this brown stuff and white stuff, and he got to think of, he wished that he could vacate his area. And so he began to, he didn't just do it himself. There was a rainstorm that came up at that particular time. And he began to look over the edge, and he tilted himself, and he clipped off, and he began to roll. Now, his rock friends, they were excited. Hey, look, this guy's going places. Oh, let's go with him. And they all began to hop on board, and they began to roll down this mountain, creating of anything an avalanche gang. And he crashed into, well, I don't know, telephone poles, or and also he totally destroyed a log cabin, and then the mountain ended, and he fell off a cliff onto the pavement of the road bed below.
No.
Oh gosh, yes. And he crashed it, and he wrecked it. And it was really funny, because once he was down there, all his followers leaped on top of him. So you know what? It caused him, he couldn't see any place. He saw nothing but darkness. from all the stones and pebbles that landed on top of them. So what was the use of going down that stupid mountain and coming to an end where he couldn't see anything at all?
It's quite the rocky situation.
Let's not take it for granted. And anyways, he soon the graders came on the road, and they scooped him up and they plopped him on top of a roadbed truck, and or I should say a flatbed. That's what I should say. And he was driven off to prison. Believe it, a prison. And you know, to a prison, the gravel pit is a prison, because they literally chop up rocks into little ones and use them for railroad or foundations for buildings and stuff like that. And he was kind of like depressed over that. Well, all of a sudden, the very next day, some men pulled into the yard, and they were all dressed up in orange, and they all had picks, and they came at him, and they were about to swing and chop him into a million pieces, when all of a sudden, from nowhere, he heard a voice, "Stop! Stop! I need that boulder!" Of course, the guys looked at one another like, who on earth would want a boulder?